Alright. Let's take a look at the gory grasslands, why don't we? What could go wrong? This guy hasn't even beaten the other place. Dude, love the color palette, though. Like, as a guy who has always basically been a recluse, I have had a few people interested in me, and, for the most part, it either happens or it doesn't. And that's all I got. And I feel like there's been people I was not aware were interested in me that I gapped that on. That's just how that is. Dude, we're killing so many dogs. We're back to killing dogs. We can never escape killing dogs. I'm returned, welcome back. Happens or it doesn't, that's everything in life. Yeah, but it's different when you're actively trying, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't out there trying to find a partner. Rachel and I met online, we went like, hey, this kind of works, and then we just went with it, you know? Treat real life that way. Go out to some place and just hang out with women. Unironically, though, I think, like, the FGC might genuinely be a good option for Hickory. Like, you might live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, but you might still have some locals, right? I mean, depending on how bumfuck nowhere you are, you might just be out of luck. Which, like, is really depressing. But, you know. Unfortunately, when you are, you know, a fucking trans lesbian, your dating pool shrinks a little bit more. Like, I knew guys who were, like, we'll call them weird gays, right? And they were just like, there's not any guys to date out here. And I'm like, I feel like there's more bi and gay guys than you think. But I think being, like, really flamboyant outwardly is a turnoff to the type of gays you're gonna get in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Ontario. Like, the gay you're gonna find out here, right? 90% of the time. The gay or bisexual you're gonna find out here is gonna be, like, the kind of guy who's, like, on a farm. Like, he's gonna be a fucking redneck. He's gonna want to keep to himself. He's not gonna be out there looking wistfully for a femboy twink, right? He's gonna be like, I need you to be hands-on on my dad's farm, because when dad dies, it's gonna be me, and I'm gonna have to look after all that shit. And I feel like it's gonna be like that a lot with you know, with lesbians too, right? Like, you're gonna get the ones who are willing to be more open and out there. You're gonna get the ones that are more into the nerd culture or the outdoor culture or whatever, and you're just gonna have to kind of finagle it. I just don't know where to start. Like, long-distance relationship sounds unfun for me. It's unfun for a lot of people. If it doesn't sound good to you, don't do it. I had to suss out whether she's 1, lesbian, 2, not a transphobe, 3, someone I'd like to hang out with. Hey, so here's the great simplifier to that. Focus on number 3 first. Find people that you want to hang out with in the beginning. Because if you don't want to hang out with them, being in a relationship with them will suck ass. Because that's what being in a relationship is. It's a lot of hanging out with somebody for like 40 years. dense wheat? Higher capacity wheat? But we've just upgraded our wheat. What do you mean there's better wheat? Have all of our wheats been in vain? I mean, date people that you're not, like, wanting to spend every day with at first. But, like, you know, and keep that in mind. Not everybody dates the same either. Like, Shepard and I date extremely differently. I've gone on almost 0 dates in my life. But every person that I've been with in a relationship was the type of person that considered just like a night in a date. My ex-girlfriend considered just hanging out at home a date. Rachel considers it a date, you know? But that's not going to be true for everybody. And yeah, like Shepard says, he's happy on his own generally now. I was happy on my own for a while without being in a relationship. I mean, I wasn't happy, but I wasn't, like, unhappy because of the fact that I wasn't in the relationship. I was just, like, a miserable asshole. Like, that's just kind of me. I put on an affectation when I'm streaming, right? I'm not always like this. I'm usually a fairly dour person. Shepard, if your thing is the girls I usually like already have guys, I think that that's just not because they're picks. I think you're just looking in the wrong pile. Noid is a Sour Patch Kid? What the fuck does that mean? I've never in my life been compared to a sour gummy. That comment was enough that it changed the inflection of my voice. That one got me off guard enough that it actually, like, it shifted me for a second there. I don't think I'm very sweet inside, to be honest. He's more just a personality online. He's more soulless, yeah. Like, Rachel had a thing recently where she had to help a friend, and it took, like, 10 hours to do so. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if even my best friend could convince me to do this. Like, I do a lot to help Shepard, but there's times where I'd sit there and be like, I'm gonna have to think about this one. Oh, what do we want to combine on this one? Do we want to do Hemo Leech again, or do we want to do something else? Ooh. Honestly, we're making good progress on this one. I suffer from there's no TM. Wipe your own ass. I mean... I'm like a fairly apathetic, uncaring individual towards most people. But I yearn for society to be better, and I understand that my ways are not the way to do it. It's a really strange place to be in. What if we go Swampy Hemo? Blood Swamp. Hemorrhage Swamp. There it is. Inflicts 4 stacks of bleed when hitting an enemy with 12 stacks of bleed or more. Consume all stacks of bleed and deal 30% of the... Leaves behind tar blobs. Enemies who walk into it are dealt 50 to 80. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Oh my god! Absolutely devouring some corn dogs. I mean, it's a reasonable thing to be doing. Okay, this is a little bit of much, guys. God, I don't want to have to go to the bank tomorrow, man. That shit's gonna suck ass. But it's gonna be good for me in the long run. It'll be like better to have some money in the right accounts so that way I'm like accruing more interest, and it'll be good to sort the fucking mortgage out, you know. Oh, we're talking about Seneca, huh? I'm aware. Well, the issue is more that I have to go at like 3 in the afternoon, Shepard. So it's more like I am going to be going and I'm gonna be dead fucking tired. So I'm either going to bed at like 7 o'clock or I'm staying up. And I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, weird. Bear car, bear car, bear car. Oh, no, 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 no. Bear car shoots many guns, actually. Could always set an alarm. Yeah, I know. It's more like I just don't want to have to go to bed and then go, like, right to doing it. But I will if I have to. 2 more until we can upgrade again. Gory Trophy. I'm surprised we beat that on the first attempt, I'm not gonna lie. Unlock the new character. The Theater. Cool, thanks. Alright, well, let's do a little building. I don't even think we got everything out of the Mushroom Land. Okay, hand mirror projectiles have 50% chance to reflect upon hitting you, dealing 33%, or sorry, 33 to 65 damage. Hand fan, slow enemies down in same column as you by 50. Projectiles have 40% chance to heal you for 1 instead of hurting you. Interesting. Fucker, it is new wheat. God damn it. Dense field of wheat with higher regrowth rate and capacity. Oh my god, they're so tiny. Oh. God damn it. We're gonna have to replace our fucking wheat. Our fucking wheat. It's gonna shit. Alright, we'll start off like this. Damn, that's money. All right. We'll worry about that later. I see, okay. It's gonna get really tall. I was gonna say, you better fucking hit that. Oh no, it's a clown. You've unlocked the new character, the Juggler. Okay. Today is Wednesday, man's finna make some calls. I mean, yeah. You can definitely do that. Oh, that's just out of range, you fuck. That works. The Huggler? I mean, I'd prefer they didn't, but I have a feeling that it's just going to be how it's going to be. A street performer flourishes abound. Lobs balls into the air at the target position on the field. Balls don't start bouncing until they reach the ground. Weird. Bringing up again personally, I kind of just want to meet people and make friends and let it happen naturally, though it's also an unfun thing to go through. It's life, man. I got nothing. I am like the most asocial, you know, regressive person about this sort of stuff. I could not be any further from help. Let's combine the lightning and the dark person. Why not? It's a feeling process. That's a decent way to put it, yeah. We do still have some undiscovered blueprints. Let's go get some blueprints. Why don't we get some blueprints? Why don't we play blueprints? Can't just lay here and a cute girl just sweep me off my feet. I mean, they might. Oh, look at how weird it is. It just... How does this work, man? Fucking magnets and miracles, how do they work? And don't be asking a scientist, they be lying and making me pissed. Alright, this is actually really interesting. Maybe that's the answer. Become a juggalo. Like, maybe if you became a juggalo, you'd meet somebody. I hate ICP. Crazy about the Bubbles Mike Smith charge? Dude, that's been, like, pending for, like, 10 years. It's more like it's crazy that it was a thing. What the fuck? That looks so weird. What looks weird? Become a juggalo is crazy? Listen, the juggalos are down with the furries and the gays now. Violent J has talked about their, you know, reconciliation with these two groups. Oh, how the ball works. It's really weird. I kind of like it because it lets me, like, when I'm working with these two characters, I can aim it wherever I want, and that's kind of fucking rad. I'm not gonna lie, it's really cool. Does it count as coming from behind, do you think? Sure looks like it. Juggalo Island literally makes me physically angry. Hickory, do you have plans to go to school? Or are you like a colleges for losers kind of person? This isn't like a judgment call thing either. I am chill. They're chill with the gays and the furries. I am both and didn't know we had beef. Back in the day, everyone on the internet had a thing against furries. It was just the way of the internet. Everyone hated furries. Furries were like the internet's punching bag. And ICP used to use slurs for gay people because that was a thing in the rap business. Everybody in the rap business was like just saying the F slur constantly. Like all the fucking time. So, you know. But the ICP crowd have made it explicitly clear that, like, that was just them following the trends of the time. And, one of their daughters is a furry, so the furry community now supports them because they spent a bunch of money to get her a fursuit. Mansion, let's go! New character! I'm a college just for losers, I don't mesh well with school, that's fair enough. What about, like, certifications? The reason that I ask is actually just because of the fact that it's like... college is a really good way for some people to get out there and meet new people. I have no idea who ICP is. ICP is the Juggalos. Insane Clown Posse. Like, granted, college for me was not a good place to meet people, but that's because I was like, fuck this shit, I'm going home to play video games on stream. And now it's 10 years later and I'm still not doing any better on Twitch. I might actually be doing worse. I mean, Shepard, the thing about furries is, there's like multiple different kinds of furries, just like there's different kinds of anime fans, right? And so like, those people that are just like, I consume furry porn, it's the same thing as just being like 15 and jerking off to Crystal, right? Okay, this is a problem. This is now an issue. We are not doing enough damage. Help. Help. I'm gonna die. Oh, this is really bad. Yep, there we go. But, like, then there's those people that are like, this is just, like, my fandom, and I like to cosplay. So there's that, you know? It's like, there's nothing to get mad at with the furry community. It's just a bunch of people doing shit. The problem is when you get, like, those guys that come into the furry community and they're like, yo, but, like... fucking dogs, though? And it's like... you're like those guys that are into anime that talk about lolicon. And I don't even mean like... I don't even mean like the people that go like, yo, this fucking Persona girl is so hot. I mean like the guys that take it too seriously. Like, somebody wants to jerk off to fucking Ann Takamaki. I don't give a fuck, man. But, like... it's a little weird when you start to get a little bit too close to the subject. I just wouldn't want to fuck someone in a wolf suit. I mean, I think that a lot of people wouldn't want to fuck in their wolf suit either. Like, there's some that do, don't get me wrong, but a lot of them are like, do you know how expensive this fucking suit is? I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you. I wouldn't say nobody does. There's definitely fursuiters out there that are fucking in the costume. But, like... you know, it's not all of them. Those things are expensive. But some people got a lot of money. You've unlocked a new character. The Spendthrift? Okay. I'm gonna need to, like, rearrange this whole fucking shit, ain't I? Alright, bank. University. Speaking of education. God, why is your house so fuck off big, dude? Are you inside this window? He's so barely inside that window. Look at this. No reply to my art school message? That sucks. But art school is like one of the hardest ones to get into, you know? And if you do get into them, you're running that risk of, is this a scam? So that's the other problem. Like, how scammed am I being? Was gone again getting chicken tendies. Not a furry, but I'm adjacent to enough to have big respect for them. Yeah, basically. I don't have big respect for furries, but I don't, like, not respect furries. Yo, he starts with the merchant starts with vampire? That's so fucking funny, dude. Shoot all balls at the same time in a wide arc. I'll show you shooting all the balls at the same time. Alright. We're gonna keep going with this trend because it's very funny. Alright, we got 2 more blueprints to get. Let's go. Certifications is okay. I don't know what I do, but if I do, go to art school. Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, that's fair. Okay, wide arc shotgun is really good. Some design schools aren't scams either. Like, you gotta have, like, some real-ass talent, but... like, there's some places. In high school, I considered applying to a full sale. I don't know if I could have gotten in, but I dodged a bullet with that. I don't know what that is right off the top of my head. Shepard and I in the same boat here. Is a scam college teaching game development. Wonder if that's the same one that Tilfin applied to. Okay, I really dig this. This guy's ability is super cool when combined with this one. The multi-shot spread from the back is really fun, actually. Well, it's not don't ever go for game dev. It's like know what you're getting into for game dev. That's the real answer. Because, like, some people don't do well not learning in a classroom. Like, if you're just needing somebody who can educate you on the skills, it's fine. But the problem is most people aren't going to be doing that. Like, most people are going in and they're expecting to work in an industry job afterwards. The reality is they should be using it as a means by which to get experience and go from there if they can't self-teach. I'm wondering if I can get 2 of the same orb and combine them double. Because we've done that before. Also, I would not want to work for Rockstar. That company is fucking evil. Like evil. It's like I wouldn't want to work for Square Enix in North America either. Your choices are make solo games on itch and be poor, join a AAA studio that will work your unit until you quit due to severe physical and or mental damage. True. Evil or not, bills gotta be paid. Yeah, but like, you can pick better companies. Like, you can pick lesser of evils and get paid pretty well. Honestly, if I had to pick a game thing to go into, I think I would want to go into testing. And just, like, be in the QA mines, you know? Because I have a habit of breaking games. But also, like, I will grind into a game and just jump the corners and the edges and do Excel spreadsheets of everything that I find for 10 to 15 hours. That's fine. Let's do a reroll. It is treated terribly by many studios, but the thing is, I wouldn't go in with aspirations. I would go in knowing it's terrible, you know what I mean? Going back to university for IT security because CS degree fucked him, not a full stack developer, not hired. Yeah, that makes sense. Could work for Digital Extremes, true. Dude, I've had so many bugs when I played Warframe in the past. Like, I could definitely do that gig. I mean, drawing porn for the rest of your life sucks, but also, like, it's better than some other things. But also, like, statistically unlikely. Rachel did used to make crazy money posting fucking Steven Universe gem assholes, so not wrong. It is something she has experience with. We could have that discussion. Rachel used to have multiple different accounts that she operated that all became independently fairly popular in their respective communities. But she has this really bad habit of deleting all of her old accounts and being like, time to start again, and then making a different name, and then like becoming completely unrecognizable and alienated from her previous audience. And then starting over complete zero. And every time she does this, it results in, like, a new wave of people finding her. And, yeah, like, she used to take commissions drawing people's, like, requests for Steven Universe characters, their OCs, whatever. But the thing that Rachel got, like, a lot of attention for was her being like, here's my naked Steven Universe gem artwork. She's speedrunning becoming a household goon name. Here's the thing. Rachel probably could have done it if she wanted to, but she didn't want to at the end of the day. Right? She decided to stop that and work on drawing for herself again for a long time. Which is why she never really did commissions again afterwards. Okay, this is a problem, actually. I'm gonna die. Fuck! Anyway. I wanted to combine those two vampire heads so much. I don't even know if you can. Wasn't Tucker from her old art streams? Yes, that's correct. Tucker is from when she used to draw big buff naked women. But yeah, Yeah, she used to just draw like plus size blue diamond fucking show and hole. And people would be like, here's $5. Like, she was making like hundreds of dollars a month sometimes off of commissions and Patreon. Tucker does have cursed fetishes. This is true. This is true. That is not an incorrect statement. Excuse me. I should rework all of this setup at some point. Do I want to know who Tucker is? Tucker's been here for a few streams. I don't know if you've had overlap, but they like big giant women, which is like their tame stuff. But they also like lipples. And like, I mean, I'm not gonna shame people, but definitely a weird one for me, personally. Balls always pierce enemies until they hit a wall. Balls deal 5% more damage each time they bounce, but when they hit the back wall, they return to the player, damaging each enemy they pass through. Yeah, alright. I'm honestly forgetting what their powers are sometimes. Lipples, that's not that bad. It's not that bad, but it is still kind of cursed. It's more like it's more like it's like when you combine everything, because it's like gigantic women, like exaggerated features, like really big lips, like big muscles, lipples, very dark skin, all in combination. Yeah, in real life, he does live in backwater nowhere and wants to find a black Christian virgin. And it is pretty funny that it's that specific. And, like, I don't mean to laugh at the guy, but it is like, buddy, you're pushing 30. Like, virgin at 30 was hard to find 500 years ago. You're not getting closer. Like, respect to him, though. He knows what he wants. Some of us aren't that, you know... aren't that, fixated upon a goal, but... You know. I mean, I can't say anything. I think, like, transformation monster shit's cool. I wish that I could become an eldritch horror and match what Shepard asserts that I am to everybody in chat. Is he the guy that likes his guns? Oh yeah, he's a redneck. And I mean like redneck non-derogatory. Like, he is just a guy who happens to be into all of that shit. Alright, we're gonna combine on that. Noid, you already are. Yeah, listen, I'm not eldritch enough, okay? That's all I'm saying. I could be more eldritch. You're like the 5th person I know who likes TF, the curse strikes again. I feel like most people are okay with some kind of TF. Like, if I said to Shepard, would you think it's hot if somebody could shapeshift? Like, he'd probably be like, yeah, alright. Like, I don't have physical preferences, man. I don't look at people and go, yeah, this particular feature is hot. It just, I don't have that. And as a result of me not having that, it's like... Yeah, like, just whatever, man. It works. Yeah, Shepard does want to fuck a fish. That is true. Shepard looks at the Zora from Ocarina of Time and goes like, I will now pleasure myself with this fish. That is true. I mean, if I had to pick, it would be like Naburu, but you know. To each their own. Ooh, new one. Soul Sucker. Pass through enemies and saps them with a 30% chance of stealing 1 health and reducing their damage by 20%. Necromancer. Once per battle when you die, revive with 25% health. That's game changing. Let's go, buddy. If Slanesh offered to turn me into a multi-armed snake man, I don't know if I'd say no. Honestly, there's very few things that I could be turned into by Zinch that I think Rachel would complain about. I think Rachel would be fine with a Zangor. I think Rachel would be fine with a fucking Chaos Space Marine Mutant Man. Really, though, I think it's like, as long as I just aged into an old man, she's fine. Can you imagine how wet Ruto is? I don't like that sentence a lot. I agree with Shep. Did he, like, post a picture of fucking Princess Ruto? Was it in-game or drawn? These are also big factors. He DM'd me. I mean, it's the beginning of people wanting to fuck the Zora, that's for sure. She's hot. How don't you see it? Because I don't see people as being hot or not. And to be honest, the stuff that I would find attractive are like mental traits, and she kind of doesn't have them. She's got a crazy attitude. The only upside is it makes me king of the fucking fish people. But I don't think I could sit in that wet throne-ass area place. Isn't she technically naked? Yes, or not Gerudo, the fucking Ruto and Zoras are technically naked. Even Sidon's kinda naked, most of the time. Gorons are naked too, but like, Gorons are like monogendered and might not actually have like a sex. They might just be like a guy. Gorons are orcs. Gorons are orcs if rock instead of fungus. I can relate to the fish girls, but I like bug girls, totally unrelated to the fact I like xenomorphs. I mean, I could believe those are separate things, because I don't really, you know, assert the two as being the same. She clearly has a pussy and likely a uterus. Yeah, she might just not care, dude. They're fish. Okay, well, here's the thing. As they are fish, there is a 50-50 chance they just lay the eggs. We don't know because The Legend of Zelda is a child's game for children. Now, I will, however, curse you with some knowledge from Ed Greenwood, the creator of the Forgotten Realms of D&D. That drow, the dark elf women, their breast milk tastes like mushrooms. He posted that on Twitter, and everybody went, okay, Ed. May I ask what prompted it? I think he was just revealing stuff that the D&D people told him he couldn't publish. It should also come as no surprise that the people into the drow were, like, really into femdom. Given that the drow society is a matriarchy where all men are treated as, like, second-class citizens. Shepard, if you want to talk about whether or not people should eat anthropomorphic animal people, Dungeon Meshi has, like, a whole thing about not eating animal people. And then being like, well, maybe. I really think Shepard would like Dungeon Meshi. I mean, the Zora are definitely people. They are cognizant, thinking, sapient beings. And we're really getting the laser light show going, huh? That and one ghost. Oh man, it's evaporating these guys. Whoa, hey there. Level up. I'm being honest, I'm just picking these things at random. Blueprint found. Pasta is a fucking monster. I'm never going to Ohio. Yeah, sure, fair enough. Whatever you say, buddy. Necromancer. I'll show you a neck that you can romance. Not mine, but I'll show you one. That was weird. Oh, okay. Why not? Get an old pasta tip, but are they really people for a while? I mean... One of my favorite Boondocks clips is when they're talking to Uncle Ruckus. And they're just like, Uncle Ruckus, you hate black people, right? And he's like, well, I wouldn't really call them people. And it's just like, Jesus Christ, Aaron Magruder. The Boondocks was like an incredible show. That last season's a real shame. Alright, I think we got one more round for this. Actually, you know what? No. We're gonna be optimizing here. We're 50 minutes in. That's long enough for a video. We're gonna be ending that one and then starting up another.